what 2024 looks like, what we have ahead for 2024. Now, Johnny just said that was his, it was his best year business wise, but also one of his most challenging years as well. But we want to challenge ourselves. If we're not challenging ourselves, we're not growing. And I tell people all the time, I got so many problems, man. I got a lot of problems, but guess what? These are all problems that I created for myself based off of making progress and pushing forward, and becoming more each day. So I created those problems. So I'm not a victim to problems in life and just because of circumstances. No, these are problems from pushing ahead and growing and helping other people to grow. Now, with what you said there, it was hard to find buyers. There was less buyers. I mean, so naturally it's going to be harder to find buyers. There's just less to choose from. And so with the interest rates going up, that made it so you got really less property for whatever your monthly service amount was to service that debt. I mean, that number went up, but the level of the house or the level of the property went down. And then it was harder to get off your hands. But because we've had that situation, I have 3 houses right now, I think, on the market. 3 houses, one in my old city, Sioux City, one in Burleson, Texas, got a pool and everything, beautiful house, and then one in Pearl, Mississippi, beautiful house built in 2020. I think 2 of those were built in 2020, maybe. I don't know. They're pretty nice now. And guess how much I'm all in now? My cash out of my pocket. And I used to not even do this just because I was forced. I didn't have it. Yeah, I just didn't have it. So I couldn't do it, right? I had to make some other way, like you said, man, using the tools in the tool belt. But I'm all in on those for about 35,000.
Okay.
All 3 of those houses, about 35,000, and have the ownership. Just took over the existing loans, and some of them I paid out equity to the sellers. One of them I got for nothing, but I had to reinstate it because it was behind. I paid about $23,500 for that. So I want people to think about this, what Johnny and I are talking about. We have different tools in our tool belt to be able to survive and to ride the waves in real estate. And if the only tools that you have are contingent on if the bank is going to qualify you for a loan, or you have built up enough down payment to get a conventional loan, and then you're going to save up for another 2-3 years to have another down payment, or if you got all cash for it, you were in trouble in 2023. It was a rough year. There was blood in the streets for y'all. Yeah, not for me.
Exactly, because that's what Warren Buffett says. That's when you got to buy. Wealth is being made. There is so much wealth going to be made in 2024. Like all the stragglers and everybody that's trying to just figure it out, they're off the sidelines, and the true people who know how to put deals together, that know how to do creative financing, we're going to have our business. And going through and having these conversations, because one deal, I keep telling people, one deal can change your life, but your limited beliefs is costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars for you and your next generation. Because just because you're signing up for the get along gang of I'm gonna go watch Netflix and just cry and eat ice cream for 5-6 hours and binge watch, when I could be doing something to hone in my skills to create more income or going to buy more assets. And you got to do a trade-off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and focus on all the limitations. Yeah, why is everything hard, and it makes it hard for me, and I can't do it. That's what I'm gonna focus on with my ice cream and watching Netflix, like Johnny said. I mean, that's what it is. And the only thing I would challenge on what you said is it's not hundreds of thousands, it's millions.
Yeah,
because you're a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not. It's not to stun on a person like I got money and you don't. No, that's why we're here. That's why we're here on this Saturday, to give you guys the game and the knowledge and the understanding that first thing is it starts with you. And when we change that, we'll change the results that we get. Because I've got students, man, that 2 are in a deal now in San Antonio, married couple, Tiff and Tad, man, and they it's a crazy great deal, but they went through it leading up to that. There were a couple of few situations they thought they had locked in, and there was a step missed here, a step missed there, and it slipped through their fingers, so it was like riding that wave, man. But it was the consistency of getting up, dusting themselves off, and continuing to go, but continuing to follow the process, and then having a community there to bounce ideas off people or ask questions to me and to my team and get that guidance, that hands-on guidance. It was inevitable that they were going to get there. The only variable was them.
Yep.
And that's how it is, with the whole thing, with us, with everybody. It's the only variable is us.